And good morning and welcome into Brothers Market. We are at 118 South Main Street in big old Sigourney, Iowa on a beautiful day after a kind of a stormy night throughout Iowa last night. Again, we're at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney at Brothers Market. Make sure you download the the Brothers Market digital app for all the great deals that they've got going on. We've got a trio of North Mahaska. Check in with Coach Jenny Hobbs. Jenny, what's going on?
Not much. Getting ready for, our kids are getting ready for prom tonight, and these guys have already had prom. The prom season, everybody's got to have nice, pretty nails, and leave school early to get the hair done, whatever. But anyway, so let's talk about the week that was. And you can always tell it's Drake Relays weekend because it's stormy. It seems like it's never a good weekend for Drake Relays. It's either cold and rainy, or this week it's rainy. Anyway, the week that was, Sickle Golf. We had some local kids that did awesome. The Sigourney girls and the Kyoto boys won the Sickle East. Allie Style of North Mahaska was the medalist in the Sickle West. So that's great. And like I mentioned, Drake Relays, we had a couple area kids. Kennedy Axmere from North English, from EV, finished fourth in the discus. A couple years ago, she won the discus, and 11th in the shot. And then Anna Hadley from Pekin finished 6th in the discus and 21st in the shot. So that's still, top 24 of all classes at the Drake Relays was just amazing. And we lost one of the greatest Sigourney Savages fans of all time this week. And I do want to give a shout out to the Holm family. Jeff Holm was the starting quarterback in the 1976 state runner-up team. Perfect girl dad. I coached both of his girls. They were all conference players for me. And Jeff was just a huge fan, and we'll lay him to rest today. So, Jeff, this one's for you, bud.
All righty. Thank you, Jenny. And again, we always talk about the app for Brothers Market, and you want to download the digital app for Brothers Market and see all the great deals. There you see some of the things that they've got going on. The pork and beans, the singles and the cheese slices, the hot dogs and buns, and even more deals on there. Our app starts saving today. My tongue is tied this morning, I tell you what. So it's the digital deals of the week at Brothers Market, and savings are made simple. Go to shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, you can earn rewards. They got the deal of the week and shopping deals. Get the app. It's a smart way to shop with Brothers Market. Let's take it right back to Coach Hobbs and the gals from North Mahaska.
Yeah, welcome to North Mahaska Week. And I'll start by telling one story about going to scout at North Mahaska. Back in the day, they didn't huddle, and, you can just sit on your couch and scout. So I would go to all the other schools and see, them play in person. And so I was at North Mahaska, and I like to sit across from the benches so I can see the coaches and see how they interact with the players, and maybe I can get some signals on, what play they're going to run. And anyway, so I got there early, and I sat in the seats across from the bench. And, there's a thing where, and most places have this, where people have sat in those seats for 30 years. So I accidentally sat in Grandma and Grandpa's seat, and I was, stared at. So I had to move, but that's good. I understand that's good. So that, great support. Have Grandma and Grandpa been coming for 40 years watching, and so I moved. I still got a good view, and we maybe still beat North Mahaska after that. But anyway, so why don't you guys introduce yourselves, and when you introduce yourself, say what sports you play. Megan Gill.
All right. I am Brecken Schilling. I play basketball, track, cross country, volleyball, dance, cheer, all the things.
I'm Macy Little. I do volleyball and I wrestle.
Track manager.
Oh, and I'm a track manager.
Come on.
I'm Natalie Linder, and I do basketball, volleyball, and track.
Did I hear a softball out of that? No softball? No softball. All right. Tell us a little bit about, I should say, what grade are you guys?
I'm a junior.
I'm a freshman.
I'm a freshman.
Oh, dear. Watch out, conference. Woo, doggies. I was hoping one of you were going to be a senior at least. No. Tell us a little bit about your background, like your family. Why are you a big sports person?
My dad, really into sports. My mom, she tried for 2 weeks in high school. Proud of her for that. But my sister was really big into sports with my dad, so that I grew up in the gym. So automatically, I just kind of stepped into that following my sister.
My family's like a big wrestling family. Like a lot of people know my dad and my uncles because they went to state for wrestling and like placed really high and stuff. So that's how I got into wrestling.
I have 5 siblings, and my parents never really did sports. My mom is really unathletic. She can dance, but she really cannot do anything with a ball.
You better be careful. She is watching this morning.
So she does try to help me when it comes to that aspect. My dad is really athletic, so he does help me. But my dad never really did sports in high school. He worked more, so I just do it to make my parents proud.
So, Nat, you said you're one of 5. Where are you in that order?
I am the oldest.
Oh, there you go. Watch out. So I was going to ask, and whatever, this kind of weird question, but do you enjoy school?
I personally do enjoy school.
Good. I mean, do you get good grades? And it's okay if you don't, whatever. We all have our things. But it's like, oh, yay, I get to go to school today type attitude?
My mother is a teacher. So
Okay.
So yeah, I kind of gotta enjoy school. That's like the parent-teacher conferences every day.
Ooh.
So I love school.
School's okay. I like seeing my friends, so.
There you go.
School's not awful. I'm not bad at school, so it's not awful going, but I just go to see my friends. But I'm in a lot of classes like older kids, so I don't see my friends much.
Okay.
Kind of sucks.
We're good. So what is your most proud moment? What are you most proud of in your athletic career so far?
Well, state freshman year, that was awesome. I got to go with my sister, and obviously she's my best friend, so like growing up, it was always like my dad was like, you guys are going to state together, so that's like a highlight of like my life. And then a full ride scholarship, that was a pretty prominent moment. So
Well, time out. Where are you going full ride?
I have not committed yet,
Oh.
but right now I have a offer from Western Colorado University.
Ooh. What town is that in?
Gunnison.
I was going to say, I thought, because I coached back in the day at Nebraska Kearney, and we used to be in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. And yes, I have been to Western State. I have been to, and they maybe change, they always, schools change names. I've been to Gunnison. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. It's all right.
Mine was probably going to state as a freshman.
What did you place?
I did not place.
So what's your goal?
To place next year.
All right.
Mine is probably, I got a lot of varsity time for like all my sports just in general, so that was fun.
Okay, so tell me, how much time do you put in out of season for your sports? What's your routine in the summer?
My summer for basketball, I play AAU, so it's like we practice Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then weekends when there's not a tournament. And then for like volleyball, it'll be like, oh, my mom's a teacher. I got keys to the gym. Let's go up. It's like every day is shooting your volleyball.
Okay, good.
I do like freestyle wrestling, which is just like a summer wrestling thing.
I do AAU volleyball and AAU basketball, so I'm in the gym a lot with that. I was playing multiple teams over the winter with volleyball. And yeah, and I do like top 64, just things to keep in shape, go into lift, work out, stuff like that.
Okay. Macy, when you say give us an example of where you would go for wrestling tournaments in the summer.
Well, we like practice like on Tuesdays at school, and then like on the weekends, like 2 weekends ago, I think I went to Simpson College, and there was a freestyle tournament there, and I won that one.
Good.
And like the weekend before that, it was at Belle Plaine. So we go like, it's like a group.
Lit and go crazy, or
Yeah, kind of.
is that how that works? Like the Hulk? Okay. Huh? Okay. So what do you think is the secret to being a good athlete?
Putting in the work behind the scenes. That's always like people like complain about playing time, like you're not playing enough, you're really upset, like just go to the gym. Like there's nothing that hard work over natural talent always.
Yeah. Just being coachable.
Oh my God, I love these kids.
I would agree with both of theirs, and I would say just being like a good teammate and like being a good opponent. So be respectful on the court or wherever the mat, whatever you're doing.
Good. And I've always thought, and I have this sign that Coach Howard had up in the weight room that I took when he left because everybody was just taking stuff. Anyway, and it's like coaches have favorites. And, you're not supposed to have favorites. But the saying goes, coaches have favorites. Yeah, the kids that, are in there in the summer, that lift, that work hard. Well, you're not playing me because I didn't go to summer stuff. Well, you're not playing because you didn't come to summer stuff because everybody else got better. And so it has nothing to do with me not liking you. It just has to do with you're not as good. Because it's like, I don't understand why young athletes don't understand that. It's like, have you been shooting all summer? Yeah, no. So, see ya. Sit on the bench. Anywho, so that's just my 2 cents worth. Okay, so now we have to ask, what is your favorite sport?
I'm gonna say basketball.
Probably wrestling with my dad because it's like a bonding thing with me and him.
I don't know. It was basketball, but volleyball has changed a lot for this past year.
Good. Okay, so now tell us who you are coached by in your sports. I guess I don't know who the volleyball coach is. Guess what? You'll see me.
Right now either, so.
Oh, well, you'll be seeing me because I'm the volleyball coach at Kyoto now.
Oh wow.
So anyway, yeah, you'll see me. Do you play middle? I'm assuming you play outside.
From the middle.
Oh,
We're the middle. So.
I figured you just get outside and they just let you swing. I can see you blocking in the middle. But anyway, tell me so you don't know who your volleyball coach is. You're still,
Not yet.
okay, and I know you're a basketball coach, but tell me who he is.
Coach L.E. Moore.
And I think if I would go back on all-time records, I have a leg up on him. I'm pretty sure I have the advantage. For a while, they were really good at Montezuma, and then we started beating them.
Yep.
We beat the wagon, the wheels off the wagon, and then I was beating them pretty bad at North Mahaska until Tara Smith and Mallory Boyle showed up.
Yep.
But anyway, so what about track? I guess I don't know who your track coach is.
Amy Griffin. Phil Griffin.
Yeah, Phil is her dad. He's the boys' coach, and then the daughters are girls' coach. So they coach together. So it's one big family team.
Okay. Is Coach Ryan still around? Did he?
Yeah,
Did
he's
he-
a wrestling coach.
Like the old, like,
Wait, not for track, for wrestling.
okay.
I know.
So he had twins a long time ago, Coach. I guess I don't even know his first name. We always just call him Coach Ryan. He probably is retired.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's probably inappropriate on the show, but we always thought he was hot. We're like, oh my gosh, we get to play North Mahaska and Coach Ryan.
And that's our show for today.
For a dad. But anyway, because his daughters were all really, really, really good. And I became good friends with them later on. Anyway, so now tell us your honors that you've received. And you can brag on yourself a little bit here. Tell us your honors that you've received in your sports.
Basketball, all conference unanimous so far every year. All region every year, all district every year. Last year I was second team all state, and then this year I was third team all state.
Good.
I got conference, I won conference, and then I got awards from our school and stuff.
I don't really know. I don't have any of those yet.
Well, that's all right. I mean, you're a
I
freshman.
We went to state for volleyball and for AAU, and I made an all-state team there.
Good. What team do you play for volleyball?
Attack. We also I played for a high school team, but we did not go to state for them.
Okay, I was gonna say I have a niece that plays for Adrenaline. So anyway, yeah, lots of volleyball tournaments every weekend. Do you guys have anything? Steve, do you have any questions for him?
I was just going to say, obviously, and I've been talking about this on my morning show all week long with you guys coming to the show this week, is that with the different polls that we do here on Steve Shetler Media on Facebook for Athlete of the Week and now the Team of the Week, North Mahaska does really well. What according to you three, what do you think is the secret sauce behind North Mahaska dominating the Facebook polls?
The Facebook moms.
The face. Any
Share everything.
moms in particular? Anybody
mom.
you want to point?
Her mom.
She rallies the troops.
Yes.
Because I mean, all three of you. Yeah, I don't know if we pointed that out at the beginning. All three of you voted Athlete of the Week at one point or another on Steve Shetler Media. I know we've got what's his name, Ryan Groom from North Mahaska, wrestler, great wrestler, an Athlete of the Week. Trying to think, we've only been doing the Team of the Week for about a month now or so, but the North Mahaska girls track team just voted the Team of the Week. I know the shooting sports team was voted last week. So yeah, North Mahaska, you guys get great support out of the New Sharon area. So it's fantastic. I was also going to say something else, and now I totally forget. But for Steve Shetler Media, man, you guys got really nice facilities. I mean, you guys want to talk about that at all, the facilities at North Mahaska?
We just got the floor replaced, actually. You guys probably didn't play on the old gym floor in the high school, but it was like a yellowing orange. Like we were known in the conference to have the worst floor, and I was so glad when we switched it up. We got a new weight room. We got a new locker rooms, wrestling rooms. Like we just redid
Cafeteria.
the whole part of that.
Okay.
So that was really great for our athletes.
Do you still have the one side of the bleachers? They flip around. And There's an auditorium on the other side.
Yes.
I probably didn't know that for I don't know, been going there 5, 6, 7 years, and I'm like, what? Had no idea. So I think that's pretty cool. You guys have an auditorium. And the track area has really been improved the last several years.
We're getting it resurfaced this summer, they said. So
Nice.
Another thing that's pretty cool on at least on the Facebook side of things for me is North Mahaska has RD Keep that writes up articles and takes pictures and then sends them out to the media. And I get those things posted on Steve Shetler Media all the time. Of course, Kelly Style at State Farm, a big supporter of Steve Shetler Media, and he supports those articles as well. So RD, he's kind of he's a longtime media guy around the Oskaloosa and New Sharon area. So he's kind of a treasure to have for North Mahaska as well. Do you guys know RD at all?
Yeah, he's at every game. Like after the games, you go up, hey, what's up? What's going on? He even subs at our school. He's a substitute
Okay.
sometimes. We see him. We see him a lot. Yeah.
So if people that follow Steve Shetler Media on Facebook are wondering why the heck all this New Sharon, North Mahaska stuff, it's because RD is there writing the articles, taking the pictures, and getting those out to the media. So you can thank RD for all that good stuff. You got anything there, Jenny?
No, that's awesome. I think every town, every school should have a publicist to help you out. I know Gilbert School District actually has a guy that, cause he's originally from EV, so I've known him for a long time, but he's employed by the school district to be the media person.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and he goes to all the games and he writes all the things and he puts together releases, and it's almost like having a sports information director at a college. I don't know. I think that's pretty cool, and I'm glad your community has that, because there's always that one super fan that it's just kind of fun that you can always count on to be at every game. And I was going to ask, and made me think of, what do you guys do for fun? As a high school kid, what do you do for fun around the New Sharon area?
Drive around and
Yeah.
go to Walmart.
I just go to Nat's house, so.
Yeah, I just hang out at my house a lot, or we have a friend who has a lot of things to do at her house, so we'll go over there. But we have Dollar General in our town, so yeah.
Every small town, one's popping up. Are we ready?
And for Nat, now next year, obviously, Brecken, it'll be your senior year. And I'm looking at basketball, but how tall are you, Brecken?
I'm almost 6 foot.
All right, and then Nat, you're 6 foot as well. So I mean, the two of you, for a small school or a small town school, for two girls to be right around 6 feet tall is pretty amazing. I know you had that, Coach Hobbs, here several years ago.
It helps.
Yeah. So I mean, what are your guys' goals for the basketball season next year? I mean, do you have high hopes?
Yeah, so we didn't have any seniors graduate. Like, it was, my class was really big. Like, this is like our chance to go out and like prove something. My freshman year, like, me and Regan Gruey, like, saw the floor consistently on varsity. Those other girls, like, they got their minutes, but then this is their year to like go in and prove themselves. So I think our senior year, we need to go to state. We need to win a game, hopefully maybe two. Being 2A actually, I think might help us to get away from like the powerhouse, like Newell Fonda, getting away from like the Bishop Garrigan, Northland.
Bishop Garrigan, yep.
So I think now that we're 2A and now that we have some more experience, like, plus with the freshman class that's really good, we have a couple good incoming freshmen. Like, I think this is definitely our year to do that.
I would agree. I would say we definitely need to go to state this year because this is our best chance at it. We have the juniors, which is a very strong class. I hope our freshman class gets to see more time. We only have one sophomore, so we have just freshmen and juniors pretty much. But next year we will be older, we'll be more experienced, and I think we will have a very good chance of going somewhere because we don't have anyone graduating and other schools did.
Awesome. And then Macy, for you coming up next year, as far as the wrestling season goes, what is the North Mahaska girls wrestling team? How many people were out for the girls wrestling
just going to
We
ask
had
that.
4, and 2 of them were new, and then 1 was like returning. It was their second year.
Okay.
So you
what?
actively
yeah, go ahead.
recruiting
Kind of.
to
Yeah, we're
get
trying to
get
more
wrestlers?
girls.
And then you made it to state
Yeah.
this past year. I'm sure that's obviously a goal for this next year.
Yeah.
And any plans on medaling next year?
Yes, I want to place really bad.
All right.
And I guess I'll go back to the background and stuff. When did you start playing? When did your juniors all start playing together basketball?
So me and Libby Hargis in second grade, Tara Smith.
I was going to say
It's Tara Greer now, but
Yep,
she coached us all the way through.
Yep.
And now she's on the high school, so we've all played together. And all of our sisters, like my sister Addie Schilling and Layla Hargis played together. So then me and Libby were always in the gym together and then bringing in all of our friends. So we've always played together.
My group, we had a lot of basketball players out because we've been together since like first grade maybe. I don't really know, but they did not really carry over. So we only have like 3 or 4 freshmen now. But we've been playing together since we were so small.
Does North Mahaska have like a youth basketball league, or do you go to like Oskaloosa to play?
You
or
kind of just make your own team. Like the parents just make their own teams, and then the kids in each grade just kind of group, I would say.
And there's also a Kings Court youth basketball. So
yes.
through a church in town, the Lakes run that, and then they bring in high school kids. Like I help ref, and then they're like bringing like kids coaches, and that gets them interested. And then like there'll be a parent that decides, hey, we want to make a team to go to AAU tournaments, and then that's really where our basketball program thrives is through those.
good? Because I always used to call that pee-wee basketball, where
Yeah.
high school kids always helped with the younger kids, to have people to look up to.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing better than, a row of elementary kids sitting behind your bench, cheering you on and, oh my God, Bracken. And it's just like, I just think that's driving the next generation. And it is always cool when you have like sisters that have sisters, like multiple. Like I had a lot of people in my class that had younger sisters, all in my sister's class. So it's kind of the same effect. So it's kind of neat. What else? Let's see. You guys go to Oskaloosa a lot to, go to Taco Bell or anything?
Me Ranchito. Best place to go. Snowbiz.
Oh yeah. When's that opening? Is that coming up? Or?
It is open. I've got it multiple times this year already.
What? We have a junkie.
I'm getting it today.
Well, we do thank you, North Mahaska girls, for coming. We could have had multiple other athletes come along with you. We only have so many seats and so much time here each Saturday morning. But, like we said, I always forget his name. I always want to call him Ryan. It is Ryan. It's Ryan Groom, Allie Style, so many great athletes from North Mahaska, and some other things. But let's take a look right now at this past week's Athlete of the Week, as voted on here on Steve Shetler Media Facebook. It's our Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic's Athlete of the Week for just named yesterday from HLV Tri-County Golf is Peyton Roth. He is the first HLV Tri-County athlete to be voted Athlete of the Week. So congratulations to Peyton Roth, really good golfer for HLVTC. And then, as we mentioned previously, the State Farm Kelly Style Team of the Week voted was North Mahaska Girls Track. So, yeah. Shout out to the girls track team for getting voted the Team of the Week. And then, of course, starting tomorrow, we'll be taking some nominations for our Athlete and Team of the Week. Again, those brought to us by Keokuk County Health Center and Kelly Style at State Farm in Oskaloosa. Let's go back to Coach Hobbs. What do we got, this or that?
Well, just a second, I forgot to ask, what events do you guys run in track?
Mainly 400s.
Yeah, 400s and 400 hurdles. So
She's the tough one.
I got the little button for the time.
Hey, that is important. That is super important. Okay, so we're going to do this or that. Remember, it's first instinct, whatever comes your head first. All right, ready? Okay. TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
Instagram.
Instagram.
Ooh. Okay, so then that brings, and I guess I'll use Instagram or Snapchat.
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 So driver or shotgun?
Shotgun.
Driver.
Driver.
Like the control, don't you? I just like to be driven around. Okay, math or science? Lunch or PE?
Lunch.
Lunch.
We have open lunch, so I go home.
Oh, jeez. Macy?
I bring my own lunch, and I make mac and cheese.
I like school lunch. I've always been a school lunch person. Chocolate. I guess since you don't eat school lunch, I guess this question's mute, but we'll say it anyway.
Your Star Wars fans, this past week that they said that there's going to be blue Star Wars milk coming out. Like in the original Star Wars, Luke Skywalker drank blue milk, so they're making blue milk. So I'm gonna have to try it. I'm a Star Wars geek, and
I'm gonna have to. Probably not good for my artificial coloring intake, but you know. Ooh, here we go. A tough coach or a rah-rah coach?
Tough
coach.
coach.
Agreed.
God, you guys just get cooler and cooler. Okay. Outer Banks or All-American?
Outer Banks.
Outer Banks.
Oh, All American's good though. I like Outer Banks more.
Okay.
Football.
Heck yeah, football. I love college football.
I love watching football.
Okay, so basketball. College or pro?
College.
We'll say college.
Okay. Now we're talking about pets. Also, good job. I like cats too. Shopping, online or in the store?
Online.
In the store.
I love in the store shopping.
Tall girls.
Well,
Try on our pants.
Tall girls need to try on their pants.
I feel you. I feel you on that one. I just order the talls and hope they fit. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Okay.
yeah, I was gonna say Brecken, you might end up in the mountains. So
You're like up in the mountain over there in Gunnison. Oh my gosh! One time we were coming home from Gunnison, and of course,
so scary.
oh, and it had been snowing, and the roads were covered. And we're in in a huge charter bus with the team, and I was scared for my life. Not gonna lie, because I was like, And then one time, like deer, or I didn't even see it, deer, elk. Caribou, not caribou. Anyway, jumped out and we had to slam on the brakes and we're like, oh my. Anyway, Gunnison's really pretty. It's an awesome town.
enjoy Colorado.
Yeah, don't plan on coming home for Christmas.
The 14-hour drive for that visit was not fun.
Oh yeah, but stop and take a pee break in Kearney and it's halfway there. That's where I lived. Potato salad or macaroni salad?
Neither.
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 They're young. They don't. You will learn to appreciate it. I don't.
like
I didn't.
those.
I didn't like it either when I was
No,
a kid.
you won't. You won't appreciate.
Okay, so then
Both of those are gross.
what? You don't like them either, Steve?
I'm picky. No.
Okay, let's say Ruffles or regular chips.
Ruffles.
Regular.
Ruffles. Question mark.
Okay, so Pringles or regular chips.
Oh, I love
Regular
Pringles.
chips.
I love Pringles. Pringles. I like the originals.
Okay. I do have a funny story about Pringles in my classroom. So I used to have a bunch of kids eat in my classroom, and some kid, it was a freshman at the time, some boy. Okay. And I don't know, do you guys have a Pizza Ranch nearby? Do you ever go to Pizza Ranch?
We have like
For like sports, sometimes we sell
we
like cross
stop.
country. Cross country.
Pizza
Pizza
Ranch is just so fun.
So at Pizza Ranch, chicken or pizza?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Snickers or Reese's peanut butter cups?
Reese's.
Neither.
Oh, what's your favorite candy? Or are you one of those, I have to eat organic everything?
I just don't like chocolate.
I think it's just too much. I don't mind a little peanut butter with my chocolate though. And that's all I got. Steve, you have any other ones?
Neither or neither.
Oh, neither.
I heard
Whoops.
my daughter says neither. So yeah. I just had to point that out.
It must be
Had
a
to
new,
have fun with you.
new Sharon accent.
Washington or Washington?
Washington, yes.
Dinner or supper? How about that?
Ooh,
What do you call it?
what do you call the evening meal?
Supper.
I call it supper.
I say dinner or supper. It just depends on the mood. So
Dinner feels too fancy.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm popping in a frozen
we're like
pizza.
We're like going out to dinner, and then I say dinner, but like supper at home is just supper.
okay, and that's why I feel like lunch, because I always grew up that dinner is the noontime meal. So if it's
2, we'll see if I can make up any ground this week. 2, we'll see if I can make up any ground this week. What are our games to pick from, Jenny?
all right, well, we're still on the NBA and Major League Baseball and some high school or college softball, baseball. So we'll start with Nat on this one. You can be our guest picker for the first one. NBA playoffs. The Boston Celtics at the Miami Heat, and I will say the series is tied 1-1. We're in the playoffs. So it's Boston Celtics at Miami Heat.
Do we have the seeds on these teams, or are we just winging it?
We're winging it.
I'll say the Miami Heat.
Ooh, okay. Miami Heat. I'm going to say Heat.
Celtics.
Okay, so Macy, Major League Baseball. Astros versus, this is a good one. Astros versus the Rockies in Mexico. Yeah, they're playing in Mexico. And the Astros and Rockies are both 7-19.
Oh,
They're both struggling.
dang. Asteroids or whatever.
Astros,
Yeah, we'll go with them.
the Houston Astros. Okay. I
The asteroids.
I mean, I grew up an Astros fan because of Nolan Ryan, but the whole cheating incident. I'm going to go with the Rockies.
I have no idea. Astros.
There you go. Brecken, we're going hockey.
Oh no.
Don't worry, we don't know anything else either. It is the playoffs, I will say that. The Dallas Stars at the Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh yes.
And I will say the Golden Knights are up 2-0.
I'm giving this to the Golden Knights.
Isn't that kind of a cool nickname? I know, right? Not as cool as the Warhawks.
No, nowhere near.
Super cool. But yeah, I think I'm going to go.
The Stars. I don't know.
All right, back to Nat. NCAA softball. We have Iowa State is at number 1 Texas. Can we do this on horns down? But anyway,
I'm just gonna have to say Texas then.
yeah, they are. Iowa State does have some big upsets in their resume. Iowa State,
Well,
and I know they're not going to win.
you guys going against Iowa State. Obviously, Iowa State's going to win. So I need to make up some ground. So
Okay, NCAA basketball or baseball, and I did not look this morning, so I don't know if this game is going to take place today. Because as you know, Nebraska was hit really hard with tornadoes. Omaha area linked by Lincoln. So technically, I don't know if it's going to happen today, but Iowa baseball is at Nebraska. So within the next couple days, they'll probably play.
Iowa, because Iowa, go Iowa. We love Iowa. Go Hawks.
And I do have one story about Nebraska baseball. Back in the day when Iowa State actually had a baseball team for budget cuts, and back in the day when they had Visha, which is, I don't know if you young children. Anyway, there was a huge celebration Huge party. It was like at Iowa State. It was called Visha. So anyway, Nebraska was in town to play Iowa State that weekend, and we went to Campus Town, like our women's basketball team, just to hang out. And the Nebraska pitchers that did not have to pitch the next day all came down, and we totally hung out with the Nebraska baseball boys, and good times had by all. Anyway, so I'm going to go Nebraska.
All right. I'll go Hawks. Go Hawks.
Hawks. If you haven't figured out, I have a story about everything. The kids know this, and they get me off subject real quick in class. Oh, there's never a dull moment. So thank you guys so much for being on. Best luck. Sickle track meet this week?
Correct. Tuesday.
Okay. Tuesday, and when is districts?
The next week. Yeah, next week.
Okay, is there a chance you're going to make state, or?
We have a really hard district. Oh, we have a really hard district. There's some girls that jump 17 feet, so. It'll be
Oh,
hard.
so you also long jump.
Yeah, I do long jump.
Oh, it must have skipped your brain there for a little bit. You don't-
Yeah.
Okay. So how long do you long jump?
I jumped 15.9 at our last meet.
Good job. So good luck with sickle, and it's just all together, right? It's not east-west, just one sickle track
I
meet.
think it is.
So good luck. Good luck with districts. This summer, put in the time. Okay. And Macy, good luck with all your wrestling this summer. Okay. And I know. Hey, I actually like to wrestle myself, but anyway. So thank you guys. Go Warhawks. Say hi to Coach Ellie for me. Oh, we forgot to mention they have a play